A helping hand withdrawn, Trump cuts aid to South Africa, America, land of the free, home of the brave, and apparently not a fan of land reform. Former President Trump, in a move that surprised absolutely no one, decided to cut aid to South Africa. Why, you ask? Well, according to the man himself, it's because South Africa is being unfair to white farmers. Trump claimed that South Africa's land expropriation law is discriminatory against white landowners. He painted a picture of a country where white farmers are being targeted and having their land stolen. It's a narrative that plays well with a certain audience, but is it true? To understand this, we need to go back, way back. A land scarred by history, apartheid, and its legacy. South Africa, a beautiful country with a complicated past. For centuries, black South Africans were oppressed under apartheid, a system designed to keep them powerless and landless. White minority rule meant that the best land, the most fertile soil, all went to a select few. Imagine a pie chart where 7% of the population gets to eat 72% of the pie. That's apartheid in a nutshell. When apartheid finally crumbled, it left behind a legacy of inequality. The playing field was far from level. Black South Africans, finally free, found themselves inheriting a country where the wealth and land were still concentrated in the hands of the white minority. Something had to change. Righting the wrongs, land expropriation and the controversy. Enter the land expropriation law. This law, passed by the South African government, aims to address the land ownership imbalance. It allows for the government to expropriate land with compensation in certain circumstances. The key phrase here is with compensation. Now, Trump and his supporters would have you believe that this law is a free-for-all land grab, that white farmers are being kicked off their land with no recourse. This simply isn't true. The law is designed to be a last resort, used only in specific cases where a fair market price cannot be agreed upon. South African leaders were quick to point out the inaccuracies in Trump's claims. They emphasized that the law is constitutional and that South Africa is a country that respects the rule of law. This wasn't about punishing white farmers, it was about righting historical wrongs. The world reacts. From Musk's tweets to China's support, as with most things Trump does, this decision sparked international debate. Elon Musk, the South African-born entrepreneur, chimed in on Twitter, echoing Trump's concerns. Now, I like Elon, he makes some cool cars, but his understanding of South African land reform could fit in a tweet, and that's saying something. Meanwhile, China saw an opportunity. They voiced their support for South Africa, further highlighting the geopolitical dance happening on the world stage. The aid cut has real consequences for South Africa. It could impact trade and crucial health programs, but beyond the economics, it's the misinformation, the twisting of facts that leaves a bitter taste. It seems like even when it comes to land, some people are still stuck in the past.